Welcome to the Midnight Casebook, where we unravel the dark mysteries of our world, one chilling tale at a time. Tonight, we delve into the story of a killer who baffled police, taunted the public, and disappeared without a trace, the Zodiac Killer. It began on December 20th, 1968. Two teenagers, Betty Lou Jensen and David Faraday, were on their first date, parked on a quiet road in Benicia, California. What should have been a moment of young love turned into a nightmare. Both were shot at close range by an unknown assailant. It was a crime with no immediate suspect, but it wouldn't be the last. Over the next year, a series of brutal attacks followed. Another couple, Darlene Farron and Michael Mageau, were targeted just miles away in the parking lot of Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo between July 4th and 5, 1969. Michael survived, describing the attacker as a heavy-set man in his late 20s to early 30s. September 27, 1969, what began as a peaceful afternoon by Lake Berryessa turned into a nightmare that would haunt Napa County forever. Brian Hartnell and Cecilia Shepard, a young couple enjoying the lakeside, were approached by a man dressed in a chilling black hood marked with a crosshair symbol. The man bound them with pre-cut rope. Armed with a knife, he attacked both Brian and Cecilia, stabbing them repeatedly before leaving a message on their car door, a taunt to the police, signed with his infamous symbol. Brian miraculously survived the attack, but tragically, Cecilia succumbed to her injuries 2 days later. October 11th, 1969, a routine night in San Francisco's Presidio Heights took a horrifying turn. Paul Lee Stein, a 29-year-old cab driver, picked up a fare who directed him to Washington and Cherry Streets. But instead of paying the fare, the passenger pulled out a gun and shot Stein in the head at point-blank range. This murder was unlike the Zodiac's previous attacks. A calculated act in an urban neighborhood, steps away from potential witnesses. The murder of Paul Lee Stein was the Zodiac Killer's final confirmed attack, cementing his legacy as one of America's most chilling and elusive serial killers, a shadow that still looms over San Francisco. But what made the Zodiac infamous wasn't just the murders, it was the letters. The Zodiac Killer wasn't just a murderer, he was a master manipulator. Between 1969 and 1974, he sent at least 18 letters to newspapers, police, and even private individuals, taunting authorities and captivating the public. These letters were more than mere confessions. They were a twisted form of communication, filled with cryptic puzzles, chilling boasts, and threats of future violence. Among the most infamous were his ciphers, encrypted messages that he claimed would reveal his identity. The first, known as the 408 cipher, was cracked within days, revealing a disturbing message about his love for killing. But others, like the 340 cipher, remained unsolved for decades, keeping investigators and amateur sleuths guessing. Police worked tirelessly to track him down, identifying multiple suspects. Arthur Lee Allen became a prime person of interest after suspicious behavior and circumstantial evidence linked him to the crimes. While Arthur Lee Allen fit the Zodiac's profile in several ways, his appearance, background, and even odd behaviors, there was no definitive evidence linking him to the crimes. The lack of physical proof meant police could not make an arrest, leaving the Zodiac Killer's identity an enduring mystery. Despite decades of investigation and countless theories, the killer's identity has never been confirmed. Could he still be out there, watching as his legacy continues to haunt us? If the Zodiac was in his late 20s or early 30s at the time of the killings, he could be in his 80s or 90s today, perhaps living quietly, his secrets buried with him. The Zodiac's story remains a chilling reminder that some mysteries refuse to be solved, and some shadows may never truly fade. Thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe, and remember, here at the Midnight Casebook, we'll keep the lantern burning for those still searching for the truth.